Hello everyone, this is Muhammad Abdur Rahman. Today I am going to discuss about our presentation which is about our project Smart Water Monitoring System. We have prepared this presentation of project in a group. We are 3 members in a group. I am going to tell the name of everyone. This is me, Muhammad Abdur Rahman, and second member is MD Mohsin, and third member is Mumtaz Rahman. Actually, this is a prototype model which is based on monitoring of water. So I am going to discuss every process which is held in this project and all those steps that is required for completing this project. Thank you. So I'm going to start our presentation. We will discuss or observe on the following these things. Number 1, abstract aims of this project, objectives of this project, components required for making this project, and the processing advantages, and what is the future scope of this project we will discuss, and we will tell you in depth. Thank you. So next I am going to discuss abstract of these projects. Abstract of this project is that water quality monitoring is a method which is used to check the water parameters to identify the trends of changes, and which is used to check the pollution levels, and thus helps to decide and implement the water pollution control systems. Actually, water quality monitoring and control of swimming pools, ponds, and other man-made water bodies are important to safeguard public health, and this is in general interest of the environment and society. Next thing is, this paper mainly focuses on the development of a system which comprises of online connectivity for collection of data from water body for monitoring and control. Actually, programmable logic controller PLC is used to make the system automatic, along with Arduino and Bluetooth model to collect data on mobile phone. In these projects, we have used several sensors. Several sensors are used to measure for water parameters for checking overall water balance and temperature of water, pH of water. The prototype checks the and takes alkalinity of water, pH level, water temperature, etc. Drinking water treatment could be the future scope of this project. The main important thing is that in this project is the future scope of drinking water treatment could be the future scope of this project. And in this project, the keywords is water quality monitoring, programmable logic controller, Arduino, Bluetooth. So now I am going to discuss next. This is the important points of these projects. First of all, the aims of this project is to implement water quality monitoring and notification system. And objectives, the objectives making a system to measure the level of water temperature of the water and its surrounding by using temperature sensor, turbidity sensor, as well as pH of the water by using pH sensor. In this process, there are taking lots of processes, so I will going to discuss everyone one by one. There are lots of advantages of this project, like it has many advantages like physical fitness and free from various diseases, stomach diseases. There are lots of people in the world facing liver, kidney stone problem. All the above thing is due to the lack of water quality. We can save our life with fresh water. The next thing is components required. This is the important thing of this project. What's component required for making this project? The first one is Arduino Mega Board, LCD display. Another is temperature and pH sensor and turbidity sensor, a GSM shield, ultrasonic sensor, RGB LED, a buzzer. This is processing model. This you are seeing that this is the graphical representation of every components which is required for this projects. So I am going to briefly tell you briefly. This is display. This display shows that our all those results like pH of water, turbidity of water, how much turbidity of water, and what is the temperature of water and surroundings, that all those things will display on this. All those results our display will on this display. And this thing you are seeing that this is temperature sensor, this is turbidity sensor, and this is pH sensor, and this is Arduino Mega, and this is breadboard, and this one is buzzer, and this fourth thing is you are seeing that this is for RGB LED. Next the first component is required, and this is the Arduino Mega board. What is Arduino Mega board? The Arduino Mega board is 2560 is a microcontroller board which is based on Atmega 2560. Actually it has 54 digital input and output pins, of which 15 can be used as PWM outputs. Next components is temperature and pH sensor. You are seeing that this is temperature this is pH sensor. This is pH sensor. I'm going to discuss about it. This pH sensor, and this is called BNC connector. This is connected with this temperature sensor is pH sensor is connected with BNC connector, and this finally connected with system. So what is temperature sensor? Actually temperature sensor is used to measure the temperature of water and its surrounding. And what is pH sensor? pH sensor is used to measure the pH of water to test the acidic and basic nature of water. If pH value is 7, then water seems to be neutral and it can be used for drinking purpose. If pH is less than 7, then it shows acidic behavior of water. If pH is greater than 7, then it shows the basic nature of water. In both cases, water is not able for drinking purpose. It means that water for drinking purpose, making water should be drinking purpose, in which case when the pH value is almost equals to 7. Okay. Next, I'm going to elaborate something. This is pH sensor, and this is tube. Inside this tube we filled with liquid water, and which is required to be tested, and that liquid and that tube will be connected with this pH sensor, and this pH sensor, and via this tube, the level of the water that is touched with this sensor, and it will sense with our system with this pH sensor, and their results will be displayed on LED, their displayed LED display, and we will get the according to nature of water the value of pH. So next, the turbidity sensor. The turbidity sensor works. The turbidity sensor works by sending a light beam into water to be tested. This light will then can be scattered by any suspended particles. The amount of light reflected is to determine the particle density within the water. Measurement of turbidity in water. Actually, we measure the turbidity in NTU. The units of turbidity is NTU. Nephelometric turbidity units. 1 NTU equals to 1 NTU equals to 1 milligram of finely divided silica per liter. This is equivalent to 1 NTU. Turbidity of drinking water should be less than 5 NTU and should ideally be below 0.1 NTU. This is called turbidity sensor. We will put this sensor in water liquid, and via this sensor it will detect the detect by scattering the light inside the water, and it will detect the particle density and total turbidity which is present inside the water via this sensor. We will put this portion inside the liquid and test it, and the results will that results identify by this turbidity sensor that will display on our LED display. Okay, so I'm going to next. This is called GSM Shield. What is GSM Shield? The Arduino GSM Shield allow an Arduino board to connect to internet, which make receive voice calls and send receive SMS. It means that it act as a sends receives SMS messages via mobile phone, and we can get notification through email uh, through email by connecting this system with internet. That is the main purpose of GSM Shield. It means that all those results that is displaying, which can be easily available on our mobile phone by internet and using this. So the next thing is ultrasonic sensor and LCD display and buzzer. Ultrasonic transducer and ultrasonic sensor are devices that generate or sense ultrasound energy. 16:2 LCD display is used to show the output. Actually, a buzzer is used for alarm devices, timers, and confirmation of user input. It means that what are requirements of input that is going to be symbolized by this buzzer. It emits sound like beep sounds. This is the complete circuit diagram of our projects. This is the most important part of our project, because all those things is based on this circuit diagram. Or if our circuit diagram is not correctly connected, then our results will not correct. So this is the LCD display which is connected with GSM Shield and mic and this is my microcontroller, ultrasonic sensor, PS sensor, PS circuit, temperature sensor, turbidity sensor, and it have 4 RGB LED, RGB1, RGB2, RGB3, RGB4, and with resistance 220 ohm. And this is buzzer. They all are connected with each other with complete and correct connectivity. This which is provides our correct results. Now I'm going to next thing discuss. Before discussing advantage, I am going to discuss coding problem. Actually, this is our code, and there are programming which is this is our programming, and which is based on C language. All this coding is completed in C language, and these all are the functionalities which is performed by every sensors, and I have this is the important things of our projects of this coding, and this is the important things of our so let's go. Actually, our program, our water monitoring system, it is typically based on programming code, and all those function that is completed by programming, and that is output we are getting, which is based on our functionality, programming functionality, and one by one it taking process, one by one process, each and after each and every process it completing like pH sensor, turbidity sensor, and etc and etc, ultrasonic sensor, and these all are things which is based on programming code. Now I am discussing the important thing of this projects are advantages. The advantages, main advantages of these projects are we can use this technique to test our surrounding water. Actually, water quality monitoring and control of swimming pools, ponds, and other man-made water bodies are important to safeguard public health. We can test water turbidity and pH of water also. Actually, it can be used in water machine, RO water machine, to check the turbidity of water. Sometimes at a particular time, the membrane of RO machine does not work well, and it does not purify well, and the process of reverse osmosis is going to be down, so that turbidity inside the availability of turbidity inside the water is not separating from water, is not removed, does not remove. So that's why uh, that's why this sensor will tell us that membrane is not working and some turbidity is found inside this water. That tells the most important advantage of this thing. And another thing, this technique can reduce lots of diseases which occur due to the impure and contaminated water. Fresh water consumption is necessary for human. It is more helpful in industrial water management system. So I am going to the last and most important thing, future scope. What is the future scope of these projects? The future scope of these projects is, it is the prototype developed for water quality maintenance, is very beneficial for safeguard public health, and also add to be clean environment. The automation of this water monitoring, cleaning, and control process removes the need of manual labor and thus save time and money. The automation of the system makes the control and monitoring process more efficient and effective. Actually, real-time monitoring on mobile phone, which is possible through the interface of PLC with Arduino and Bluetooth module, allows remote controlling of the system. The future scope of this project is monitoring environmental condition, drinking water quality, treatment and disinfection of wastewater, etc. It can be modified according to the needs of the users and can be implemented along with the lab view to the monitor data on computers. Actually, this project is completely based on our computer software system, and we can, by using computer software system, we can easily get out inputs and outputs uh, as per our requirement. So thank you. This was the end of this project, and I hope my efforts will uh, give some new ideas in our society, and our ideas and our efforts will remove our day-to-day life problem, every day